All right, we're going. All right, we are live. All right, this is going to be an interesting episode. What is up, guys? I'm back. I haven't filmed in a long time. It's been a hot minute. I got a mullet. Life's crazy. I turned 20. It's insane. How are you guys doing today? This is my grandma and grandpa. Introduce yourselves.
My name is Larry.
Mary.
This is Larry and Mary. These are my grandparents. So, what was it like raising me?
It was a lot of fun.
Do you have a different version of that, Grandpa?
No. I had no problem with you.
Don't let nobody tell you that.
I had no problem with that.
You didn't?
Nope.
Damn.
You were a kid.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
But my aunts and uncles will tell you otherwise.
Well, that's your aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
They didn't raise you. They weren't around.
I know.
They don't know what they're talking about half of the time. And you can tell them that.
Okay, surprise guest, my cat.
Oh, he's pretty.
What's up? I don't know what to do right now because it's just like, you gonna sit down?
You're gonna hang yourself.
You go-
See,
You gonna sit down?
We had your trouble getting you to sleep.
Yeah, I think everyone has had trouble ever since then getting me to
But
sleep.
I found a way to put you to sleep.
Which was
And
what?
every time I put you to sleep, Grandma wakes you up.
Yeah.
Well, what it was, I put you in a stroller
Yeah?
and walk you around the block a couple of times, and you fall asleep. And I get in the house, I say, let you sleep in the stroller. And Grandma said, no, get him up and put him in the bed. So I got you out of the stroller, you start crying and all that. Then I had to put you back in the stroller and walk you around the block a couple more times.
So basically,
Basically, I wanted you to sleep in the stroller.
Grandma's like, no, put him in the bed.
Let
Yep.
me tell you, you slept between me and Larry in the bed.
Yeah.
And to me, I laughed. He told you, Kyle, count sheep. And you counted sheep for about 5 minutes, and then you looked at him and said, do I count the black ones? I laughed. I never got over that.
I can't, Mike, we have to restart. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was jumping it, but he must, does the black ones count? It tickled me. I laid there and laughed for an hour.
What you got to do now?
We used
We
to.
gotta restart. No. Does that sound bad though?
No, it's not.
It's not racist.
You no.
Black sheep of the family.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
This boy was what kept me going for years.
No,
I
you
could-
wasn't prejudiced. You just asked
I was
me
like
to count
3.
The black sheets too. I tell you, just go ahead and count the sheets.
I said, do the black ones count? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you was counting sheep. You was every bit of 2.5 years old, just talking good. Laying between me and him.
I thought I started talking late. Didn't
Well,
I?
you kinda,
No, just
about
the
4
average.
Oh,
o'clock.
sentences I started talking late.
It was
Okay.
average.
I
You're
actually,
a lazy talker.
I was a lazy talker.
Now,
Yeah.
that's far from the truth.
Yeah, now that's far
Say
from the
mom
truth.
cookie,
Yeah.
Mom juice. They want, when you're so many every year.
My mother's off camera right now. You can't see her.
When you're 3 years old, you're supposed to be able to put 3 words together. When you're 4, you're supposed to be putting 4 words together. You were like mom juice, mom cookie. You
Well,
said
I'll tell you one
say-
thing. He wasn't 4 years old when he went through the house saying, damn dog, damn dog. And I said, Kyle, what did you say? I said, damn dog. Mommy says it all the time.
Yeah, because
That's right, when you had that little dog, Angel.
Because of Petey. Because of Petey, my grandma's Chihuahua. She hated that dog. She didn't like that dog.
Why did she keep it?
What?
Why did
Oh no, Petey died. Petey died. That dog died
Well,
of
the point
heartworm.
is, she didn't like the dog. Why she kept it?
She didn't know it was my grandma's dog. It wasn't her dog.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I talked about you on an earlier podcast. I talked about you.
Oh,
Because
talking
no
behind your back.
because me and Johnny were talking about like cryptid and like animals that people hadn't seen before, and I had told the story about the black mountain cats in West Virginia,
Yeah.
and you told me The story about the hunting party went out. They came running back because they saw a black cat.
Yeah, the
Little kid with a BB gun goes looking for it, finds
Yeah.
it, and he's like, I shot the black cat.
Yeah, and he turns around and says, called his mother before they hollered over there, says, there's a big black cat with a long black tail. She said, oh my God, that's that panther.
All right, I just want to make
Is
sure
you
we're
okay?
good.
Yeah.
I think we're good. Yeah, I just wanted to be sure because I know she talks really soft, and I don't know if
Well,
that
do it
mic is
this way.
fully picking up on it. That's the thing.
There. Do it that way.
Okay. I can talk loud as I
All right.
want to.
Let me see this real quick, Grandma.
It's moving on this side.
All right, yeah, that should be good. All right, I just wanted to be sure. I'm sorry. But so, tell us.
Well, let me tell you. Half the time you kept me going when you were little.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for you, I don't know. I don't know if I'd have went to bed and slept all day or what, but you gave me something to do.
Might
Like
cry
watch-
right now.
Like watch my coffee.
Like watch your coffee.
I used to drink coffee all the time, and I'd set it around. I'd be working in the house, and I'd go back and get a drink. I set a cup down there and go back. The cup's empty. And your mother at that time didn't want you drinking coffee.
Yeah. And now look where we are today.
You would steal my coffee and then laugh.
Yeah, I was
I
always
don't know where
mischievous a
you-
little bit.
I don't know where you get the idea from that you weren't a perfect child. I told them. And I told you many times, he's just being a baby, just being a kid. He's not bad, he's just being a child.
That's the way I look at it.
I'm just being a child.
Kids growing up.
Especially when he helped kill ducks on Joe's Pond in 1886. He's getting kindly old.
I don't know. One day I was like, "Hey, yo, remember that pond over there?" I don't know. I had a weird I don't know what it was. I don't even know what I would.
I don't know what you done, but I had to think about that one.
Yeah, that's what he said. We took it for a ride.
Yeah,
Serious as pie.
it wasn't that what you said. It was, I mean, you was so little. You was sitting in the car seat, and you said, "We killed some ducks over there in 1886," and that's where you said it.
And you were
I-
looking at the
I-
pond, studying it.
I said, "What did that kid say?" And I said, "What did you say, Kyle? I'm wondering what you was going to come up with." I told you, we killed some ducks over there in 1886. You reported this, repeated the same thing. And you couldn't have been over 2 years old. How old was he, Angel, when he got out of his car seat?
Oh, he was older than that.
Yeah, well, he was about 2 years old.
out of my car seat pretty early.
Yeah, but then you
Yeah.
went to a booster and that. You didn't totally get
But
out of the car seat.
Whack.
to kill ducks in 1886 when he's 2 years old, something had to. I said, Lord God, this kid must be reincarnated. Come from another
Maybe.
planet or something.
Yeah.
You was a
Maybe.
good kid, Cal. Don't never let nobody tell you you wasn't.
Yeah.
You was a typical little boy.
Yeah. I know my dad. If Dad was here, he'd disagree with that.
Well, let me tell you, your dad ain't got no right to talk. He was a mean little Dickens.
That doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. It doesn't surprise me
No,
because I know.
it was his way or the highway. And I'll tell him too.
Hey, Dad. Grandma has something she's gonna say to you. Because he's gonna watch this. He'll be like, "What the?" He's gonna watch it.
He'll be, why did I get into that?
He's like, "Why? What? How did I get
Well,
brought
a lot
up?"
of people would disagree what we're saying anyway, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I knew from my childhood I got treated differently than some nieces and nephews. I know that much.
Well, look, Kyle, anytime that a little boy will go into his room, pack his suitcase, and Mom comes in, where you going, Kyle? I'm going to Grandma's Friday. So I couldn't wait till Friday to come for you to get there.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I even went and picked you up.
I know, but like there'd be times I'd go to like Aunt Tina's house and I noticed I get treated weird. Or she was just like super strict. And then later on, like a couple years back, she apologized for it and like we made amends.
Did
Like I love
she?
Aunt Tina. Like
Did she?
yeah, I love Aunt Tina. So like anytime I get the chance to go over to Aunt Tina's house when like they're having a get together, I'll go see Aunt Tina. I don't
I'll
care.
tell you something. That woman has been through.
I know, and she apologized for it. I know she's been through a lot. She apologized for it. There's certain aunts and uncles that like some have apologized, some haven't. There's a specific one that probably won't ever apologize, and I don't expect anything less of her.
Muggy.
I wasn't gonna call. I wasn't gonna say her name, but
I
sure,
know.
Grandma. Yeah,
Mary Margaret.
Aunt Muggy.
yes.
Aunt Muggy.
Well, she don't know the whole story.
I know she don't know the whole story.
The only person that should have been there to hear that story was that one in there.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say.
But I like that was a good input. Thank you, Grandpa. That was very good.
Oh, I don't know.
Getting off the
Contributed.
subject.
Yeah, very contributed. Thank you. Very contributed.
I don't think I did anything.
I don't think you did either. I don't get it.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Did Greg apologize?
I don't think Greg was ever mean to me. I don't think Greg. I know he was. I know
No,
me and
I
him are cool now. He tried helping me get a job at UPS, but I'm like, I don't know if I can.
I've never
Or USPS. Sorry.
Oh.
never heard Greg say a word.
Yeah, Greg has always been nice to me. He's just, hey, help me with this. Okay, cool. I'll help you with it.
That's the reason I got you that card. We got you that card
Yeah.
when you opened it up.
Oh, I read that. I'm keeping that. That's going downstairs in the ones I keep.
I love
I got
that
my own
card.
little-
That's a true story. You set it up on the table when people come in.
Yeah. I'll probably have it set up in my bedroom. You can read it. Or I could read it on camera.
Well,
Mom, are they up here?
that was supposed to been.
All right, I can't get up. The cat's on me.
That was supposed to been
I think I didn't go upstairs.
a joke. Your cards were supposed to be.
Do you want to be seen on camera? Because you might. Sorry, Grandma.
This one?
Oh, well, yeah, that one or the other one. Let's hit your cat.
That's a good toss.
Let's hit your cat. Hold on a
They're
second. We
both.
got one.
I meant both of them with love, Kyle. I didn't.
Good kitty.
I said I'm going to have some fun out of him, but what he was supposed to done would give you the
That
little
one.
one. He
This
was
one.
supposed to give you that little
All
one
right, this
first.
is the card I got for my 20th birthday. If everyone can see that, it says on the inside of this card is a message only awesome people can see, and then if you open it, it's one of those.
Do you know?
And it
The,
said-
do you know the reason I gave you two?
No.
Well,
Because you're so special.
I always give you a bill in your.
I know.
So I said, watch his face.
When he gets the
Don't let him know he's got but one birthday card. Let him read the little one first with the dollar in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's used to getting more than that. And I'd like to see his face when he's seen that dollar.
Grandpa dropped the ball on that one.
Grandpa.
Don't you just say give him the little one first?
I know.
Well, you didn't.
I did.
To be fair, Grandma, these are two very different sized cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the small one.
Right.
I think she meant the small bill first.
Let me see. I meant to get that little one, and you find the dollar in it, and you
All right, after this, we got to start talking about topics. I'm sorry.
see the. You understand what I'm talking about, Angel?
I do.
I figured if he get that little one opened up and there's a dollar in it, he's gonna say, "What the?"
Right. If you did a big card with a little dollar and then a little card with a big dollar in it, and you were all
Mhm.
confused. Nobody remembered what big and what was little.
No, I wanted him to see
No,
the
she
little
forgot. I asked her which one it is. I forgot.
one. Well, remember, I found a beautiful card and I put it back and I couldn't find it again. Remember that in there?
to read it? I'll read it to the.
I'll read it to whatever's watching
I
this.
swear to God, I hope I don't cry. I haven't cried on one of these podcasts.
You ain't no crying.
She's on the cry now.
Like the other day,
What do you mean?
on your birthday.
Yeah, I know I cried on my birthday, but those were happy tears. I said I haven't cried on one of my podcasts yet.
What did you cry over? You were so happy.
Oh no, I was just happy because I had a good birthday.
Well, that's
He's happy.
wonderful.
Just my birthday holds a special. There's a special reason why my birthdays either are good or they suck. For a special grandson, a grandson is someone special to brag about and praise. He's someone fun to visit with, to brighten up your days. A grandson's someone extra nice to enjoy thinking of, but most of all and best of all, a grandson is to love.
Oh, I found a better one, but I found it at the store in Jules cards, and I put it back, and I said I'm going to go back and get that. I could not find where I put it, so I got the other one.
Oh, we're not done yet. It's not done yet. We still got 2 more panels on the inside.
Where did that other one go?
You have it. Grandpa got it.
Right
Grandson, your birthday always brings to mind memories of the little boy you once were. You were loved an awful lot then, but you're loved even more today. You're intelligent, caring, and
On the
confident.
inside of this card is a message. Only awesome people can see it.
She just hijacked my own podcast. I have to step down as my role as like
Oh, shut
the
up.
guy. It's not the life of Kyle anymore. It's the life of Mary. It's not mine anymore.
Now you just cut grandma off though,
No, she stopped reading.
because you started talking.
No.
I told you she started reading.
Okay.
Everything I try to do to somebody messes it up.
It's okay. You want me to finish reading it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You're intelligent, caring, and confident, everything you should be, and you fulfill the hearts of those you love with so much pride and joy. Happy birthday. Love you, Grandma and Grandpa. This card is so true. I just noticed that. I feel awful. I didn't read that. I didn't read that
Do
part.
you keep your cards?
I do. That's why they're still here. I haven't thrown them away. They're going in my little...
Get your
No.
box
You good?
and put them away.
I'm trying to get in.
So you
Do you need
can look
help?
back when you're
Whoa,
89
watch the
years
watch the
old
cord.
and
Watch the
remember.
cord. You good?
You know what, Angel?
What's that?
Where
You
you got?
can look back on the years when you're 89
Kind of look like a
years
turtle
old
for a second.
and remember
Mine
good
is back.
things.
Yeah.
Oh, you covering the mic up.
Yeah, Grandma, you're covering the mic.
Goofy
Okay.
covered the
What's your
mic.
subject now?
Okay. Grandma, tell them your life story, because I think you have a very unique life, as in general. Like, my grandmother was born in 1932. She is 89 years old. Next year she will be 90. So you've seen a lot.
I've lived a lot in my
In fact,
time.
I was there when Grandma learned something new, and I was forever proud of it.
Yeah, she found out that Kyle was a boy.
That, and when
Kyle,
we played
I
Cards
had-
Against Humanity.
Yes.
I've had some bad days with you.
What happened with that?
We were playing Cards Against Humanity. Grandma pulled a card that said, like, bukkake, and Grandma didn't know what a bukkake was.
What?
Grandma didn't
You
know what a
said
bukkake
I-
was.
A bukkake? What's
A bukkake.
Why don't you tell the truth about it?
What?
Just about everything was up there every time it.
Oh yeah, Grandma learned a bunch of new stuff that night. A bukkake is basically where a girl is like on her knees, and like a bunch of guys finish on her, and that's a bukkake. Grandma didn't know that.
She's on her knees.
She's on her knees, and like over 15 men finish on her face and body. That is a bukkake. That's a bukkake. Grandma didn't know what that was.
Oh,
She's
they
like, "What's a
had some good
bukkake?"
ones in
That's
there.
because grandma's a lady and she wouldn't know those things just like me.
Surprise, Mom. Love you. There's your Mother's Day present.
She's got a birthday coming on the 12th of June.
Happy early birthday, Mom.
When's your birthday?
Grandma's got the agenda going, man. You keep rolling.
Yeah. All right, so tell him your life story, Grandma. You were born in 1932, Virginia, or West Virginia, not Virginia. It's the
Well,
floor is
my
yours.
goodness alive, I don't know what you want me to tell you about it, Doc.
Just it.
It's a lot of
Tell
things.
some stories.
Tell some stories. Maybe if you had some like my things about depression. So if you've ever any time in your life where you've been extremely sad or anything.
Well, to me, this is some memories. We lived in a little house, and they had a big garden back there. I got sick. They took me to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Had kidney trouble. Don't let her eat tomatoes. But they didn't know my mother had a tomato patch in the back of the house. She'd be in the house working, and I'd be out in the backyard eating the tomatoes off the vines, taking them off and eating them. And when I was so little, you wouldn't think anybody would know. Just like you come up with words when you were little
Mm-hmm.
that would amaze me. And
Like what?
I can't remember exactly right now, but I know that my mom was in the garden working, and I went around to the front of the house, and I must have been just barely talking.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my great uncles was sitting in a rocking chair because he thought we was gone because we were working in the garden and the
Mhm.
doors were locked. I ran back around and told her, Mom, you got to come to the front porch. There's a stranger sitting on the porch. He wasn't a stranger, he was my uncle. That's how little I was. I didn't know A from B.
You good, Grandpa?
Tell us the story about your mom chasing you.
You mean when she...
Yep, that's the one.
when I was
Grandpa,
behind
you
the
look
stove.
so happy to be here right now.
When your mom was chasing you and you went somewhere and she kept on going around the block.
Oh.
Grandpa, you look so
Well,
happy to
that's
be
hard
here right now.
explain. There's a fork
You look
in the
so
road.
happy to be here right now.
Right in
Yeah,
front of our
I-
house, there was a fork in the road, Kyle.
I guess. I'm happy to be with your grandma.
Kyle, there was a fork in the road. Here's the house up here. Now look, this is road going this way around Sawmill Road, we called it. And then there was a road straight going down. And down at the end where the sawmill was, there was a bridge. So you could go down by my house, run down that back road, run across that bridge, and up the other road, and you'd be back at my house. Well, Mama got a switch after me. If she'd have caught me, she'd have killed me.
Covering the mic.
Yeah, Grandma, you're covering the mic again. It's okay.
She would have killed me if she'd have caught me.
No, you're good. Keep talking.
But she ran down, chased me down the road, around and down the bridge and back up the other road with that switch just working it. I catch you and I can use some of the language you use. But I come back and I went out that road and there's a big old stump. I say it was about as big as this chair. So I went and hid behind the stump. And I was so far ahead she didn't see where I went. She thought I was in front of her running around that road. And she made 3 or 4 trips around that road to try to catch me. And I'm sitting up on the hill behind the stump laughing at her. But she was so... When she did find me, she was so tired she didn't even whip me.
Whatever you
She
want
just
today.
laughed at me and went in the house.
Oh man, I wish I could have got out of some whoopings out of my childhood. I wish I could have.
You did with Grandma and I. We know what.
Yeah, you guys never whipped me. Instead, you guys specifically to this day made me afraid of one condiment that still to this day I do not mess with this condiment.
I'll tell
Mustard.
I'll tell you
Oh.
another.
Still to this day, do I not like mustard on anything. If I see mustard on my burger, I will send it back and tell them I want ketchup only on my burger.
Well,
You-
we were in the store, and your grandma wanted something from over there. I think the bread was right next to it,
Yeah.
and we were going down. You and I was going to get the bread, and you stopped. You said, "Grandpa, let's not go down that aisle." I said, "Why?" He said, "I got mustard over there."
Some
I
mustard.
hate mustard so much. Like my friends, they piss me off because they know I hate mustard. And so like if they have a mustard packet and I'm eating my burger, they're like, "Oh, hey, you want some of this?" I'm like, "I swear to God, I'll punch you in the throat. Don't even come near me with mustard."
I can't
hate
see-
it.
You don't like mustard?
I
now?
don't like mustard because whenever I cussed as a child, you would put it and you would just squirt it in my mouth and I had to swallow mustard. That was so disgusting. It was either that I don't think you ever did dish soap.
No.
I don't think you ever put dish soap in mouth. You did mustard,
Only
and I
one
hate
ever done that to was
mustard.
Cortina.
Cortina. No, you never did dish soap to me. It was
you
mustard.
like ketchup?
I like ketchup, and that's it.
Ketchup on your hot dogs?
Yes.
Who eat hot dog with ketchup?
Who eats hot dogs with everything?
Who eat ketchup?
Chicago.
with
That's
hot
who
dog?
does.
We talk.
That's why whenever I go to like,
Must be mustard
you
on
know
there.
where I work. I work off off Canal Street.
Right.
So if I go down Canal, there's the Maxwell Street underneath that bridge. So when I go
Mustard
there,
in a Foley.
and when I go there, like sometimes my mom will make me a lunch, but like I'm still hungry. I eat a lot. I have a high calorie intake, so I'm like I'll eat whatever she makes me, but I'm like I'm still hungry. So I go to Maxwell Street. I'm like, "Hey, could I get 2 dogs with a fry?" And they're like, "What do you want on it?" I'm like, "Ketchup." And they like pause, and they're like, "What? Ketchup?
Everybody
That's
likes
it?
ketchup.
That's it?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's it." He's like, "Sure, man." They got this like gross look on their face, like this foul,
Like I said,
man.
who eat ketchup with hot dog? Supposed to be mustard on there.
I do. I eat it like that.
You should have been overcome by that already. You sure?
No.
He
You
probably
know what I eat on my pizza? You know what I eat on my pizza? No.
go the rest of
Pepperoni.
his
That's it.
life
Because I don't
not
like
liking
any
mustard.
other thing on my pizza. It's
You
pepper.
don't like sausage?
No. I'll tell you what. I will eat sausage, but I have to be really, really hungry, and there's no other
Well,
option.
you eat sausage at the house there.
I've never seen you eat sausage. Breakfast sausage, Italian sausage, never.
I'm talking about sausage pizza. If I'm really hungry and desperate.
Sausage,
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, you eat sausage at the house because we had buy pizza and you took a couple.
Yeah,
slices.
because there was nothing else. So I said, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat it. And yeah. I don't know. Grandma made barbecue chicken a while back. She made like some tenderloins. Oh my God. That was amazing. It was
Grandma's
amazing.
from West Virginia. She's from the
Grandma-
South.
yeah, Grandma's
and
from the
that's
South.
Southern cooking.
I know. Southern cooking's doing real well for you right now, I can tell.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
well,
kidding.
I'm
Oh
gonna
I'm
yeah, all the years.
I'm just
all the
kidding.
years.
High five. You're supposed to do the high five me. High five me right now? Don't just come on. Stop
Not
it.
able to touch.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. It's fine.
COVID-19.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! You gave me a hug the other day.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was drinking.
Yeah. You don't drink. Good one. And you do that. There you go.
drink
I
that
taught my
water
grandpa how to
you
dap
pour.
up just now.
That
Crazy.
burned on nasty tea.
There's nothing wrong with tea.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with tea. There's nothing wrong with tea.
Well, then I'll drink the tea.
I
if
don't
you-
drink coffee no more.
I'll make a bargain with you.
But
I'll drink the tea if you'll eat the mustard.
no, that's
Okay?
not happening.
That's how bad I hate tea.
That's not happening.
I haven't been drinking coffee for a year and a half next month.
There you go. That's what I love every time I go over to your house with a nice coffee. You're like, "Where's mine?" I'm like, "You don't drink it."
Yeah, well, you could got me an iced tea
Okay, and I'll keep that in mind. I don't know how you take your tea.
in a cup.
No, oh jeez, no, I didn't know that.
No.
I didn't know that.
Go to the store with Danny. I guarantee you'll come. back
Danny's the
with-
last person I want to go to the store with
He'll-
ever.
He'll eat
Danny,
the.
he seems like the type of guy that like when you walk down an aisle, he stops and looks at everything that catches his eye. Like we're on the first aisle right now. We've been here for 15 minutes.
Sound like grandma.
You can feel that heat, can't you? That heat coming up from like right.
I
You're like,
I feel the daggers. I feel the daggers.
you're like I feel daggers.
I will go in the store
I know that, honey.
and
I
I'll
was just
look at
teasing.
I'll look at a couple of things. I don't want them. I look the whole store upside down.
Grandma, I'm gonna be honest with you.
And I go back and get the.
Can I be brutally honest with you? I haven't gone in a grocery store
Since he was a kid.
since I was a kid. Just from shopping trips with you, I hated it. I hated it so much. So
You know,
much.
I know you did.
So much.
Now with me,
You were quick because
I'll go in.
whenever you and me would go, it would be like, okay, grandma needs this one specific item, and then we went and bought that item, and then we left. With her, it's like we looked at everything.
well, she want to know if she can get something else for herself.
I know, but it was just I
Well, I'm just
can't.
in there. I'm just in and out.
Poor little guy made his life so miserable. That's why he packed his suitcase, and when Mommy asked him, "What are you doing, Kyle?" "I'm packing my suitcase. I'm going to Grandma's Friday." Remember
I will admit,
that,
there was
Angel?
one time. There was one weekend I couldn't go to grandma's house and I cried, but looking back on it, that was a good reason. It was after it wasn't after Uncle Johnny, but it was when you and him got in the fight. Didn't he get drunk and have a brick in his hand? Do you remember that? I was crying on the stairs because you wouldn't let me go to grandma's. Yeah. But it was for my own safety.
Well,
A brick in his hand? I think
Yeah.
So. I think I remember that.
I thought you tackled him. I thought
what
I
are you
remember there was
making
something
good in
happened.
there? I'm throwing out the conversation.
I'm making chicken salad.
My mother is making chicken salad. Hey guys, real quick. My diet is 70% meat, like red meat. So that's the way
You
I.
better start eating vegetables.
Yeah, you vegetable boy. Those I said, boy.
My personal trainer tells me the same thing. I can't do it. She's like, you have to eat more vegetables. I'm like, I can't, sweetheart. I
Well,
can't.
He's probably gonna start eating vegetables till he has a wife and she's cooking him. And she
you know what? Seriously, if they cook right, you can eat them.
I know. I tried asparagus. I didn't like asparagus.
What
I tried
did-
I literally chewed it and tried to swallow it. What do you want from me? I got the taste
Hey,
and the texture.
We're over here. We're over here. Hello.
I know.
Hello.
I know, right? Crazy.
No, what you should do is like when I make the can of corn, I pour the juice
You
out.
eat the corn.
I do eat corn.
Yeah, I eat corn. But I pour the juice out and put butter in it instead of the juice.
Mm-hmm.
It takes more butter. And maybe you might need that like for green beans or something like that. Pour out the juice.
Yeah.
Try that. Are we still going?
Yeah, we're still going. We're good. We're at 32 minutes. Look at that.
Well, let's go on your other subject now.
All right.
What do you want
All
to
right,
talk
Grandpa.
about?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
As a fellow mustache connoisseur and enthusiast, how do you? Even Grandma. What do you think of my mustache?
What mustache?
It's coming back in.
Are you shaving it off and let it grow back in?
That's
so
what,
often?
that's what I.
It's coming in thick.
What
It's
do you?
coming in thick.
What do
It's
you?
coming out
What do you?
good,
What do you
good.
think? How would you rate it, 1 through 10?
10.
Give it-
All right, Grandma. Thank you.
Sometimes she speaks for me.
Oh, okay. What do you rate it? Be honest.
10.
Don't lie to me.
10.
Is it 10?
Yeah, it's coming in thicker.
I would have gave it like a 6 right now, cause it can get thicker. It's just like
It looks
Yeah,
like.
you shave it off some more.
yeah.
Turn over here just a little bit. No, the other way. This
Steven?
side is a little heavier than that one.
No, it's the lighting.
Is it the lighting?
Yeah,
Let's
it's the
see.
lighting.
Yeah.
It comes up pretty good.
I think it looks good on him.
Yeah.
And your hair.
What do you think about my wannabe mullet, my baby mullet?
Your what?
It's a baby mullet. You didn't notice that? You see how short it is up here? And then if you go back here, it's like a handful.
I like it.
It's a baby mullet. I was gonna do lines on the side, but my lady who does my hair, she's like, don't do the lines. It's too much.
Excuse me, I gotta fix my hair.
You know what's funny was when I used to play hockey and I let it grow out. Rob would just be like, hold on. Because I always do this shit. Because even now I'll do it. And he's like, hold on, give me a second. They hated my hair. They hated my fucking hair.
You got thick hair.
I do. And that's why I don't think I'm going to go bald like my dad.
No. I
Well,
think you
your
could
dad
get it
have
out.
a lot of hair when he was young.
I know, but like I don't have the same hairline that he does. I might have the same hair color. My hair is showing no signs of thinning at all. I don't think that I'm gonna go. Even then, I'd rather just spend money and be like, all right, I want to keep my
Can
hair.
you just imagine Kyle being bald and playing hockey.
Now,
Oh God. I don't even know any bald hockey players. Do I know any bald hockey players?
your grandpa, Jimmy's Curtis did. He had thick hair and pretty hair.
Mm-hmm.
His hair was dark brown.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you're not gonna go bald. Robert ain't bald.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like, out of all my dad's brothers, none of them are bald. The only one that's bald is my dad. That's it.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
Well, the
Then-
milkman was bald too.
Who? Who? What'd you say?
I'll let Grandma repeat it.
Grandma, what was it?
I said the milkman was
Oh, the
bald.
milk- God. Oh, no. Dad's going to watch this and be like, wait a minute. This isn't
Your
okay.
dad's gonna watch it. I'm gonna die.
He's like, wait a minute.
Is he watching it now, or you gotta
No,
wait
it's
till
not
12
live.
o'clock?
It's just recording, and then I'm going to go through and, like, post the footage later to
Well,
YouTube.
should you leave some of this stuff I've said off?
I can't. I don't know how to edit yet, so it's just going on.
It's okay, honey. We ain't swearing or anything like that. So
Yeah, you're not swearing. I've been trying to keep my
You
swearing
want
a
me
minimum.
to swear? I know I am.
I mean, you could have if you wanted to, but that's up to you. You don't
Well,
have to
that-
put on
that-
like a
that's-
persona.
Show them that Grandma can swear.
No, they always
I
say
learned it from this sweet old lady.
They,
I learned how to say fuck.
They all say if a person's got a kid, you know, that looks different from the rest of them,
hmm
he belongs to the milkman.
Yeah, I know. It's like the runt of the litter, kind of. But
Yeah, like she's cheating and he's the milkman.
oh man, that's a spicy one right there. That's a spicy little line of dialogue there. But, no, I mean, looking back on it, probably one of the saddest moments I've ever seen in my life was when you guys were at this house one time with
What
Sam. With Sam, it was when Johnny.
Yeah, passed away. Yeah.
I remember that. That stuck with me. That forever stuck with me when Uncle Johnny passed. And like looking back on it now, we didn't like each other, but like the way my dad talks about Uncle
Yeah,
Johnny,
Johnny loved you.
Johnny
I know,
loves you.
I know.
He did, but Johnny had his different ways of showing his love.
I know. Like looking back on it, my dad's told me, he's like, man, you and Uncle Johnny together would be fucking deadly. Just like the way we joke and like the way we are. He's like, you two would be deadly to hang out with. Like just killer.
I'll tell you something.
I wish I could have hung out with him more. Like, I remember he left me a Metallica mixtape. Like, he left me a little VHS Metallica, and his daughter took it when she came and got all of his stuff. I was upset. Because he left it. Yeah, he left that to me. You guys gave it to me, and then fucking she took it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I didn't even know he took it.
I didn't know she took anything.
Yeah, she took the fucking mixtape. It was a Metallica. It was... was it Kill 'Em All? Yeah, it was Kill 'Em All, because that's the one with the hammer. It was Kill 'Em All, and that's like one of my favorite Metallica albums. I own that album on CD out in my car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I could have had the OG VHS mixtape of
Well,
it,
she
and she
had
took.
no right to come in there and take anything.
I
I
know.
know.
I asked
Well, I didn't
that
know. Then again, it's small and you can stick it in your pocket. You wouldn't know.
She was very ignorant.
Yeah.
I'll put it like it. She came into the house, her and her boyfriend at that time. He was black, but he was one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was
He's-
nice.
He sat down, he talked to people, he sat down on the couch.
Yeah.
She just run haywire and acted like a fool.
Yeah.
She come into my house, walked through my front door, walked straight into Johnny's bedroom,
Yeah.
looking to see what she could find.
Yeah.
And I asked the gentleman that was with her, I don't know what his name was, is she always like this? He said, pretty much so.
seem a little crazy.
Yeah, because when she was in the bedroom, he was on the counter like this.
Who?
Shaking his head.
Yeah.
But everything turned out all right.
I mean, I wish I could have hung out with Uncle Johnny more. I wish I could
Johnny
have.
was a lot of fun.
I know. Like me and him would make jokes, even.
Well, he messed with you.
Oh yeah, there was no doubt about that. One of the funniest memories I have of Uncle Johnny is I'm wearing the shirt I took from that Mexican kid off the corner. I used to be in a cowboy phase, and I used to wear rodeo stuff, like the shirts that you would see on like farmers and people that go to rodeos, like showing like the Wild West. And I had one that was like kind of this blue, and it was like burgundy, wasn't it? It was blue and burgundy, and then it had like horses going across my chest, and it was a button up. And my Uncle Johnny was like, "Hey Kyle, where'd you get that shirt? You steal that from that little Mexican kid off the corner?"
Now, somebody took one of the. I bought you a shirt, and I can't remember exactly what it looked like.
It might have been that one.
No.
But no.
Yeah, I think so.
We bought this one at where I got you your boots and stuff, the
Yeah.
Western place.
Mm.
You wore that shirt. You went to a birthday party or something by Tommy's, and to this day nobody has ever seen that shirt.
I know. That's like one thing that fucks with me.
And I never will forget what I paid for that. I paid $30.
It was that shirt because that was my favorite shirt. It was that shirt. That was the shirt that I took from the little Mexican boy. I didn't really take it from a Mexican boy. My
Yeah,
grandma
you
bought
did.
it. No, I didn't.
Some little Mexican boy might have got it if you had.
Yeah.
But Grandma and Grandpa went down there and
Hey, I know what happened to that shirt.
What?
Maybe that little Mexican boy took it back.
Yeah, he took it back.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, I'm
got
gonna
it.
take
He
that back."
went to a party or something by Tommy's, and he took his shirt, wore it, I guess,
Oh, I would always wear that shirt. There's no
and
doubt.
everybody's never been seen before.
It hasn't been seen since.
And I paid $35 for that little shirt.
For a kid shirt? God.
Yep.
Well, how much do
Came out
you
of my
think?
pocket.
How much do you think your boots cost?
The boots were a lot.
$99.
God.
And we was poor as church mouses, but you got what we thought you wanted.
And I appreciate that.
Well, you looked at that belt buckle though.
Oh, the belt buckle. This belt buckle was. I could describe it because it's so vivid in my mind. It was the typical belt buckle shape, the oval or the circle, and then you have the PBR logo, the dude riding the bull, dead center in it. About like so, if the belt buckle is like about this big.
It wasn't
The-
that big. It was a.
Oh no,
Oh,
it
it
was
was
big
big
enough
enough.
where it
Yeah.
was big enough.
Uh-huh.
And had the PBR logo, and then it said professional bull riding, and then it had all these details of like gold and silver, and like the red on the PBR was so bright and vibrant, and it was just, oh my god, it was easily over $100 belt.
We paid $100 for it.
It was $100 belt buckle.
Did you have it?
I think a kid stole it from me, and I'll tell you why. Because I had
Jealous.
a friend that this kid stole a video game from me,
Oh, yeah?
and then I'm like, "Yo, did he take it?" And I went to his house the next day, and they're like, "Yeah, he was playing some new game last night." What game was it? The game I had. He took it from me, and then I'm like, okay, and then again a game went missing. A month later, it was Toy Story 3, the video game that got taken from me. And so I think I might have showed him my belt buckle collection, and then he might have also taken the belt buckle, which I'm like, if he would have taken a smaller one, okay, cool, that would have been cool, but he took the belt buckle. That was the belt buckle.
That hurt me because we paid $100 for that.
It hurt me too, because I thought I could trust someone, and then it backfired in my face. And I never got it back. In fact, I don't think that kid ever paid me the money for that game. Because I know he fucked up one of them.
Now You told him about the game, huh?
I was like, did he also by chance take a belt buckle? And they're like, no,
Maybe,
he didn't,
I don't
he didn't
know.
take a belt buckle. But it was just
Somebody took it now.
once again, another reason why I have trust issues. I have trust issues out the wazoo. There's another piece of why I have trust issues.
Lord, when we bought him that set of them boots, though, that was $100 for a pair of boots.
Well, I mean, it's boots. They're footwear. You get a lot of use out of some footwear.
Until you grow up.
Yeah.
You, the way you got that buckle, we was down there one time and we was at, that's where
We
we
went to
bought-
Peru, Illinois, is it? Peru, Illinois?
Peru.
Yeah.
Where is Peru?
It's in Spring Valley
So where's that at?
in LaSalle.
Going down next to,
Where is that?
going toward.
Is that east or
Missouri.
south?
West.
Okay, I'm stupid. We're on the eastern part of Illinois. Okay, my bad. We're going.
West.
Yeah, west. All right, so we're in western Illinois. How far a drive is that?
It's 100 miles when we were living in Francisco.
You were living on Francisco at the time? I thought you were living on Pulaski. Oh, I thought you... Wait, my whole life you lived on Pulaski, haven't you?
No.
I was babysitting.
Yeah.
I didn't
We were
babysit.
babysitting you on Francisco.
No, you weren't.
No, we wasn't.
No, they.
Yeah,
both-
you've been in that house my whole life.
The first day they brought Kyle to me to, babysit. I stood right in that front room by the couch and took him in my arms, 10 weeks old. You were. And I took him, put you on the couch and made you
Yeah.
eat.
For those that don't know, I have a really close relationship with my grandma and grandpa.
Oh,
Like as she just said, she raised me. They raised me from when I was 10 weeks to about 5.
So y'all moved here.
Yeah. So about like 10 weeks to about 5 years old. And then we moved out here.
And then you.
And then you
no,
still came out.
You still every week. That was the truth.
Every weekend I
Angel
was
told
back
me
at
that.
grandma's.
She'd go in there and you'd be packing your little suitcase. And she's, what are you doing, Kyle? I'm going to grandma's Friday.
Yeah.
You didn't ask her, you told her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we picked you up one day from here. And was going back to the house. And you said, I want to go home. I said, we just left. He said, no, I want to go to your home. I want to go home.
Oh,
When
yeah.
you was little, you said you had 2 homes.
I did. I still do.
Thank you.
Grandpa
like
quick.
you.
Grandpa's quick to chime in. Thank you.
Not like,
Well, the door is always open. That's what
I
I
know.
always said.
I know it is. It's just sometimes because, like, now with, like, my mental state sometimes because of the depression, I have, like, I now notice that I didn't notice later in life, I have a social timer. Like, a social meter of where I'm at. Like, at holiday events, I know the holidays are coming, so then I boost it up to, like, all right, just deal with the clutter, like, deal with all the people, deal with everything. And then I can deal with that. But then if there's sometimes, like, there was one weekend where I said, hey, your eye is really red right now. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Grandma punched me in the eye.
I didn't notice that. That must have been real
She's
quick.
quick.
She quick.
what was that?
My allergies. What was that?
I was going to say something about those parties.
Here, wait. Let me finish something real quick. Like, one weekend I came out and spent the weekend at your guys' house, and I was hanging out with my dad, and then my meter ran out quicker than I thought, and I started crying, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. Because sometimes the clutter is enough. Like, I just get cluttered, I get frustrated, I get angry, I get emotional. I just, like, need to get the fuck out.
You know what I do? I got some of that.
Do you go to
I'll
doctor
be.
What, the depression? I used to be on medication for it, but I thought I was a zombie and I wasn't my real self. And I promised myself that I'm not gonna be myself. Like, I have to be myself. You're
Well-
gonna get the loud, flamboyant personality, the guy that likes to have a good time. But then there's also times where you could get the sad, emotional, wants to kill himself, Kyle. You could get one of those.
Oh yeah, it's like if I'm doing something, I start getting edgy. and I know I have to get it done. What I do is I walk away from it. That's what I do. I walk away from it, sit down, study. When I think I'm calmed down enough, I'll get up and start working on it. Then, if it happens to me again, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes timeout.
Yeah.
I can't handle
What's the
it.
matter?
Oh no, we're good. We're just at 50 minutes. We're doing good. We're doing great.
The
Are you not recording all this?
Yes, it's recording all of it off my iPhone. It's recording. It's
It's-
getting all three
it's
of us
like-
at the same time.
it's like I went to Grandma and I went to Greg and Katrina's house, and I got edgy. And the music was too loud. There was a lot of people there,
Same thing.
and I told Grandma, I said, I can't handle this. I gotta go home. You call me when you're ready to be picked up.
And my eyes bothering me.
Your eyes bothering you too?
You know the story about my eye?
No.
I have a new doctor. I've been going to this
Oh,
one,
is this when you got the shot in your eye?
and it bled.
This one bled the last time we went.
My eye bled.
That's not good.
No, at 6 years I've been taking that. Over 6 years, I've been taking those shots. At least like once a month. Or
Once a
sometime.
month, and then they stretch it
They
out to
stretch
6,
it out now to 2 or 3.
2.5 months or 2 months.
But in all that time, I've had the same doctor and never had no problems.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt a little bit after, fog up, but it went away after a week or so. I got another little doctor from God knows where. He says it's from Alabama.
Yeah, he's from Alabama.
No, the first time he come in, he said, "Hi, Mary, how are you?" And I said, "Fine, thank you." And he said, "Well, you sound like you're from my neck of the woods." That's an old saying down there.
You're like, I'm a little more north, but all right, man, sure thing.
No, that's
No, he said, "You sound like you're from my neck of the woods." He gave me the shot, gave me the blood and all. Said, the next time I come back, I'd only have to get the shot. I didn't have to go through the whole stuff you go
you got the
through.
shot, but then it went to the rest of the procedure. Taking a picture of the eye and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I go through all of that at least every 2 months.
Yeah.
I started to tell him something about that. But anyway, my doctor left and went to the little company of Mary. I left the little company of Mary and went to the doctor that Larry's going to. Now, since I've done that, my doctor's over at little company and I'm stuck over there with this little new dad. Honest to God, he don't look no older than Kyle.
No, maybe a little bit older. I think he's in his 30s.
I don't.
I don't know. I got complimented last night. I went to a gas station and I had a very weird interaction. I was hanging out with my buddy Johnny out in Piatone, and like I went to the gas station and I was sitting at the light. And I'm like, when's this light gonna change? This light's not changing at all. I'm like, I'm in the right-hand turn lane. I'm in the right lane of traffic, but I'm like, all right, I'm just going to take a right and then take a left into the gas station instead of waiting for the light and then taking the right. So I did that, and then I pull my car in. All right, there's a police officer sitting right in the gas station just chilling on his car. Like, he's not even in the car. He's just chilling outside of the car. So I'm like, I put on my mask. I go inside. I get what I need. I got everyone I was with snacks because they wanted snacks. And I got myself a drink, and so I probably spent like $6 or $7 on snacks. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. And then cop comes in, and he's like, hey, I just want to let you know you can't do a left-hand turn there. I'm like, what? So are you telling me I can't take a left into a gas station? He's like, no, I'm not pulling you over or nothing. I'm like, I don't think you can pull me over. I'm not in my car.
He could have gave you a ticket once you did that.
Yeah. I'm like, I didn't tell him that. I'm not going to tell a cop that. I wasn't disrespectful. I was like, oh, thank you, officer. It won't happen again. I'm not from around here. Because on my license, it says I'm from Indiana. So if I showed him my license, I'm like, oh, I'm from Indiana. I'm not from around here. I'm just seeing a friend. And he's like, oh, okay, have a good night. All right, thanks, officer. Thank you for protecting us. Bye. Yeah, bye. And then the girl that was working the cashier thought I was cute and funny. And, like, I swear to God.
You got a number? You're bad. You're bad.
I know. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna text her. I'm talking to a very lovely lady right now. I don't think I'm gonna text her. It's
What's
just
she
A lovely lady?
a very lovely lady. Yes. I don't want to call her out and talk about her because I don't want to freak her out. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm talking to a very lovely lady. That's all I can say. You might meet her, maybe.
I think.
What'd you think of the last girl you met? That was my girlfriend.
Nice.
She's nice. Grandma, that's the one that mentally fucked me up.
Well, to me, she was nice. If she didn't mess with me,
Well, Kyle,
Well,
she didn't steal none of my.
Grandpa's like, Kyle, that's all of them. All women are
all
like
but
that.
Grandma.
Yeah, all but Grandma. Don't fucking lie to me.
My nose growing.
Well, here, when me and Larry, even after we was married, what's she gonna do with that young man?
Mm-hmm.
What's she gonna do with that young man? And
Fucking Grandpa.
No, I told her
Yeah.
the same thing you were gonna do with that old one.
Yeah.
Well, she was old too.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that young man? That's the same thing you're going to do with that old one. And there was a whole table full of women sitting there, about 6 of them up and down that table. And every one of them busted out to laughing. What does she think I was going to do with him? He's my husband.
Yeah.
Shit.
Grandpa's just a very happy man right now. Look at that prideful, like, half-ass smirk.
Kyle, I got the best man in the world.
Yeah, Grandpa's a good guy. Grandpa's put up with a lot of my bullshit. Like waking me up on a weekend. Like waking up on a weekend. Grandpa, no matter what I broke, hey, yo, Grandpa, can you fix this?
Yeah,
Grandma
had
can
the-
fix anything.
had the nerve to tell your daddy's trying to fix your little horse.
Yeah, I said, man, let Grandpa fix it. Grandpa can fix anything.
Grandpa can fix anything.
I'm sure my dad had a few moments where he's like, yeah, I guess he can fix everything. He probably got so
You got
pissed.
a good father.
No.
I know, I love my
He
dad.
made his mistakes.
I know he did.
He made them.
I know he did. I know.
But what are you going to do?
I
I'm
know.
going to tell you something, too. You've got a good mother.
I know I got a good mom.
She's stuck by you through thick and thin.
I know.
And if you ever do anything to hurt her, I'll bring me a belt. And I'll use it.
My ass is clenching in fear right now. Like my ass cheeks are just clenched up in
I
fear.
never
You didn't
used
do
a
it.
belt on you. The only time that I hit you, I spanked
Was
you
when I
once.
called you a witch, wasn't it?
No,
Oh.
you told me.
Oh no, not that story. I don't know if we can get away with that one.
Which one?
The one I called you a dirty Indian.
No. You're a damned Indian.
Okay, my grandma's part. What tribe?
Cherokee.
Cherokee. We're part
The
Cherokee.
only
She's a
one.
little Cherokee. There is more than that. Don't be like the only one. Jesus Christ. No, my grandma's part Cherokee,
My
so
grandfather was full-blooded Cherokee,
I got a little in me.
and my grandmother was Irish.
Yeah.
Beautiful red-headed woman. But
That's a
I'm
weird
not a little
combo.
bit-
Just
I'm
thinking
not-
about those two together, that's a weird combo. Like
I
the odd
got-
couple.
I got a little bit of Indian in me. That's why I love the Indians.
I know. They sell a lot of Indian merch nowadays, and I really wanted to buy you something for Mother's Day, but I didn't want to, like, because the things I look at, they either run too big or they run too small, and then I don't want to buy you a big shirt, and then it doesn't work, and it looks goofy.
You know
Where's
what
a
I want
medium?
if you ever
Where's a
had
medium?
somebody to buy me something and you're around
Oh, I got money. I could get you something.
selling Indian stuff. I want some turquoise earrings. Little bitty ones like these.
All right.
I don't
Okay.
like big ones.
Her birthday's coming up.
That is true.
Oh, come on. My birthday ain't till February.
Well,
February.
it's still coming up.
February 1st, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm good. I remember
Still
that.
coming up.
That
Yeah,
is true.
Johnny's was a second. Curtina's a
I was gonna. The reason why I brought up Johnny's thing earlier because I remember how sad you were when it happened. I felt awful when I went to his wake. I felt awful.
I'll tell you one thing. If I had seen what some of them seen, they would have been a fight right there at that cemetery.
What'd you see?
His daughter, the little bitch that went in the bedroom, and she come through the house, Kyle. She come through the house, through the door, went straight into Johnny's bedroom and started going off, because that was Johnny's bedroom where your dad's at. And she started going through his stuff. Never said hello to anybody else or just Republican. And I asked that black man she was with, is she like this all the time?
Oh yeah, he told me.
He said,
He's like,
"Yeah."
"Yep."
Yeah. But she went home. She come back to the when we went to bury him. When they, you know how you throw flowers in and stuff, you
Yeah.
seen it. She brought a bunch of flowers and she didn't respect them. She just threw them down in there.
Just like
And she was mad. And
Like I get he's your dad. I get maybe he wasn't the best dad, but there's still some. You gotta have some respect there.
he never had a chance to be. She was all gone.
Unbelievable. It's just there's a lot of messed up stuff around the family, and it's like it's just fucked
Yeah,
up.
it is messed up.
Did I tell you what I was gonna do on Christmas 2019? I thought about it. I thought it would have been fucking hilarious. You remember a few years back when Aunt Muggy was like, "He doesn't look like my father." Blah, 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 blah. You remember that?
well,
Who was she talking about?
she shouldn't be mad at you because you're the one that didn't put it
I
up
didn't
there.
put it up there. Uncle Jody put it up there. So then all of a sudden, I get brought into something that I didn't even start. Uncle Jody was like, "I can't believe how much my nephew looks like my dad." And it was Grandpa. And then Aunt Muggy's like, "He'll never look like my dad." Blah, 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 blah. And then I start going at her on Facebook being a smart ass because, you know, what else am I going to do? I'm not going to disrespect her, but I'm going to, like, just poke at her. She wants to say something ignorant. So Christmas 2019 was that after? Yeah, that was unfortunately after Uncle Grant. I just thought about Uncle Grant now. God damn it. I know you're supposed to cry, but I was, like, fucked up after Uncle Grant passed. Because before he had passed, it was that Thanksgiving. And
Yeah, he was at their last Thanksgiving.
he was. And then, or wait, was that 19?
Yeah, I think it was 18.
Was it 19? Oh, yeah, it was 18. It was 18. Son of a bitch. It was 18. I bought him that. I asked him what he wanted, and he wanted a donut. He wanted. It was the powdered jelly inside donut, powdered jelly donut. And I said, "Do you want anything else?" And he said, "No." So I went and got everyone donuts. And then when I gave him that donut, he had like the biggest smile ever because I bought him a fucking donut. And I was so happy I got to do that for him. And then a few weeks later, he passed, and I was fucked up by that. I really
I
was.
seen him when
Cause he was like the one out of all of my like. There's a few aunts and uncles that always treated me right from the beginning. That never looked at me differently. It's Uncle Jody. Uncle Johnny never treated me any differently. He just fucked with me all the time. And it was Uncle Grant. Uncle Grant was like always nice to me. He always asked if I wanted a Coke because he knew I like Coke. He just treated me with respect and was always cool to me. And so like when he passed and I got to make him happy, that like really fucked with me. Like I'm getting emotional thinking about it right now. Fucking.
Well,
I'll tell you a story about Uncle Grant.
So like,
Alright.
let me tell your story. I wanted to tell this. So Christmas going into 19 into 20. I walk in Aunt Christina's house. I walk in their front door. Sure enough, who's up next to Grandma? Fucking Aunt Muggy. So I look at my brother and sister and my dad. I'm like, yo, should I go up to Aunt Muggy and say, do I look like your dad yet?
No, that wouldn't be nice.
Dad's like, don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do
start
that.
fighting on the holiday.
Don't do that.
no, that's what started all that bullshit at Johnny's wake.
Yeah.
Somebody shouldn't have been there.
Who?
That Katrina thing.
All right, Grandma, I get where you're going. I get it. I understand.
I
No, the thing about it was that like then everyone was mad at my mom, and then everyone, because they were mad at my mom, they got mad at me. Like uncle, like I'm not gonna say what uncle, but a certain uncle of mine would just say, "Oh, that's Angel's kid," not call me Kyle. Like, "Oh, that's Angel's kid." Like, "Oh, okay, that's
Well,
cool."
they
Like I'm not
say-
like I'm your brother's kid either. You know, fuck me, right?
They told some shit about Angel, saying that she was waiting there to start a fight with that girl. She come in. The only one that should have been there. A lot of his girlfriends come in there.
Mhm.
They didn't do nothing.
Mhm.
Like Rosie and all of them, Rennie. They were nice.
Yeah.
But I forgot what I was going to say. Lord help me.
About the fight.
No, that fight wouldn't have been if all them women that come in there. I told your daddy to tell Katrina not to come. Katrina.
I get what you're saying.
Bullshit.
Have Katrina not come. You didn't want Katrina there at all.
No, because I know that how she was, and she might go and say something to Angel, and they get into it. Well, sure and
Yeah, well, here we go. Ding, ding, ding.
She came anyway,
Yeah.
and then Buggy got herself into it, and then
I'm gonna be honest with you. There was nothing against Katrina. I just didn't like going over there on weekends. Like I kind of didn't look forward to seeing my dad.
that's
on
what
those
she had
weekends.
done. She had talked about Angel in front of you, and you told Angel.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
No,
Like, that's
you
my
weren't
mom.
supposed to.
Like the fuck. It was that, and then it was just like sometimes when I went over to her house, it was just like I hated it. I
I've
actually
seen
fucking
her
hated
at
it.
Janie's wake.
Yeah.
Did you ever know Janie?
No.
She was the one at Ed's snack shop over on the corner.
No.
Yeah.
31st and Hall Street.
She's was Gary's mother. You know Gary. That plays the music. and-
Oh yeah, my dad's friend Gary. Yeah, Gary's cool.
Yeah. That was Janie was his mother,
Yeah.
and we was at
Iced
her
tea.
wake. All the girls
Yeah.
that grew up in the project, there was a bunch of them there, wasn't there, honey?
My dad tells me what he used to call girls that my dad talked to. It's the funniest thing ever.
No, they stretch it a lot.
Do they? I don't know. Dad says it like Dad, you'd always be like, "What horror? What little horror are you talking to now?" Even Grandpa's laughing. Grandpa knows.
Oh, yeah. That's what you did.
I'm not all the time, not like they tell it. But good God Almighty, when they was little, when your dad was little and
Yeah.
well young,
Yeah.
all the boys was young together, you know.
Yeah.
Is Alan home? No, honey. 20 minutes later, is Johnny home? I got so tired answering that
I'm
door.
like, fuck it. Door's open. Come in. See if he's here.
No, but one of these women, and I had told that little girl she couldn't come to my house, and she didn't come to mine.
Mm.
But they had owned a store up the road, and they sold it, and they moved over on Wallaca.
Mm-hmm.
And her mother comes in, despite all her being here, talking to me like, you know, and I had bought 2 or 3 rooms of furniture from them people when they had their store.
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, she's not here. I told her to get the hell away from here and not come back here.
Mm-hmm.
Keep her little booty home. Well, my mama never
Who
came
was she
back.
there to see?
Huh?
Who was she there to see?
Anyone that'd look at her.
Oh, I got you.
And I couldn't stand that. I mean, I got so many boys, and he's just Marine
You tried your best, Grandma. You tried your best. You tried the best you could.
I can tell a funny story
What?
about Aunt Katina and Greg.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're living on Archer,
Yeah.
right off of Ashland,
Yeah.
and everybody was by the house.
Yeah.
My friend Frank, or my son-in-law, I call him my best friend,
Yeah.
and Frank and I were sitting on the front porch,
Yeah.
and Greg was there, and Grandma would come out, talk to me, and said, "Do you want anything to drink?" I said, "Yes, sir. I'd like to have a cup of coffee."
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes in the house. I said, "It's about time you got me a cup of coffee." And then she comes out with her, "Here's your coffee, dear." I said, "Oh, thank you, honey." I go in the house and said, she go in the house and said, "It's about time." Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your uncle, actually, it was your Uncle Frank. Your Uncle Frank would do the same thing to Aunt Betty,
Yeah.
right? And that's all we've been doing, right? And Greg is out there and says, we wait until they go in the house, and then we say,
Yeah.
you know, manpower, you know.
Yeah.
I'm your husband, you do what I want, you know.
Yes. Grandma's
Katina
like
came out.
Grandma's smiling as you say
Greg,
this.
oh, you wait till you hear the end of the story. Well, Greg was a smart ass. I'm afraid. You guys are afraid your wife, right? Katina came out and he said, "Honey, you want something to drink?" He said, "Yeah, I want coffee right now." Oh, the words that start to exchange. I thought they was gonna get into a fist fight.
Yeah, that was
Because I know the way Aunt Katina is. Like, you motherfucker. Like, the way she says it, she has a unique way of saying it. It's amazing.
You know, Katina.
I thought they was gonna get into a fist fight.
I'm still waiting to try the Aunt Katina's rib recipe that everyone talked about. Everyone talks about the way Aunt Katina used to cook ribs or whatever. The Coke ribs or whatever the hell they were. I don't know.
What?
You never had them? My
Not
dad
that I
told me
know
about
of.
them. My mom told me about them.
What is it?
Coke ribs.
Like, you soak the ribs in Coca-Cola, it tenderizes the meat, and then you cook it.
I heard of it. They also told me you can soak it in root beer or 7
I'd
Up.
probably try Coke. I'd do Coke.
Yeah.
I know you do Coke.
Hey, whoa. No, I don't. Hey,
No, he
no. No booger sugar here. No, thank you.
Just joking.
Jesus, Kitty, come here.
Well,
My cat's
let's
up.
talk.
We've been talking for an hour. I guarantee you it's an hour.
Well,
Like an hour.
what that one subject you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just think I had a good time this episode. And I don't think we have to talk about depression every time.
Okay, let's talk.
I mean, we have been talking.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know if you
let's-
guys-
Could you do this again if you wanted to?
Yeah, we could. You could come out again another time and we could film.
And we'll.
Have
You
a
asked me to
specific goal
tell
in mind?
you asked me to tell you how I grew up and where I.
Mm.
I'll just make you just tell you the truth about everything from start to finish. I can remember.
Okay,
You're not gonna like it,
that's fine.
but you'll.
I'm saying you've had some unique experiences. You started having a family at a very young age, and then like
Yeah.
you. I mean, I hate to bring it up, but you you've lost some kids. Like Uncle Johnny passed, Uncle Grant.
Honey, I've buried 4 sons.
I know, that's why I'm like,
And I had 2 miscarriages. That's 6 babies. I still got 10. Thank you, Jesus.
how many grandkids you got? Tell them how many grandkids.
Last time I counted them, I had 46.
How many great grandkids?
I can't count all of them. I got up to 20 some. I do. I have 15 or 20 great grandchildren. I don't have.
I thought you had over like 100 something.
I don't have just great grandchildren.
You have great
I've
grandchildren.
got great grandchildren.
Bottom line is there's like over 100
And
connected to you.
and I'm
All of them would. Yes, it's over 100 grandchildren and great grandchildren.
and I'm going to go on the Maury Povich show and find out which kids are not mine.
That one. I don't know.
God
I
help.
don't know.
I hope that ain't on there.
Even the one with West Virginia,
It's still recording. It's still.
I'm gonna kill you both.
especially the ones in West Virginia.
Oh.
What about?
Gotta find out which one's mine. If you've been cheating on me.
I didn't even know you when him is. You wasn't even born when some of them was born.
What? Huh? What you say?
Fun fact. Hi, Grandpa, how old are you?
62.
Grandma, how old are you?
89.
There's a 25-year difference.
That's okay. We love each other.
Yeah, they said that we'd be together 2 months.
They didn't
The
say which
projects
2
was-
months.
them women in there was talking. What's she gonna do? They'll be together. He'll be with her for 2 months. Well,
Surprise.
that was right.
Surprise.
It is. Matter of
No, it
fact,
ain't no surprise. He's been with me 2 months.
some of them, yeah.
He might be with you. He might have been with you
He's
too
been
much.
with me 38 years, not just 2 months.
38 years and 2 months.
There you go.
No, the 2 months, that's what I say. They was right. The first 2 months counted.
Yeah.
And they didn't count the other. The rest,
I thought you were going to slap me in the face the way you moved your hand like that.
no, that was 38 years ago.
All right. Well,
Are we done? Or
I
we
think
keep going?
we'll call it because I know I'm pretty sure we are over an hour. Hold on a second.
Well, I've
Un
had
momento.
fun talking, and
An hour and 17 minutes.
I come all the way
Oh,
over here to
yes.
talk about something I could talk about at the house.
Well, I needed
Yeah,
to get
but-
it on camera, and I couldn't film at your house because Uncle Danny and then his TV. He blares his TV.
No. Grandma blurs the TV.
Oh. No, he blares his TV too.
If you want to hear a weird story, I'll tell it to you next time.
All right, that's fine. All right, we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it here. It's gonna be over. All right, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
We're gonna come down here. All right, bye.